Welcome to another edition of the Mayor Spotlight Awards. With us is Mayor Pro Tem Pat Burns, and joining us is the Huntington Beach High School Color Guard. With us is Rhonda, and she's one of the coaches, and Tara, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the success from our Color Guard.
I am really proud to be here with Tara as we coach the HBHS Color Guard team. You've probably seen us at community events like the 4th of July Parade. We were just down at the pier for Memorial Day. We do a lot of community events, but this past April we compete as a team, and we are the current WGASC Scholastic AAA Gold Medal champions. We beat over 65 teams in the region, which is quite a feat, and then we went to a triple final thing in the evening, and we became the silver medalists, missing the gold by 1/100th of a point.
That's it?
4/100ths of a point. Yeah,
it
was really super close, and we are so proud. They worked exceptionally hard. The team is comprised of a lot of rookies this year, which makes their feat even more incredible, and we haven't won like this in probably over 10 years. So we're very proud of them, and that's why we're here today.
We are back with the Mayor Spotlight Awards, and I'd like to start by introducing our fire department and saying, here in Huntington Beach, we're very proud of our first responders, our police, and our fire departments are top-notch. And today, we'd like to share a story just to give an example of how amazing our fire department is. And with us is one of our residents, Jeffrey, who had an emergency of which our fire department responded to. And he'd like to come here and say a few words about that.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. It's a great honor to be here today and to just be able to be one of the many people that the fire department helps. About 6 weeks ago, I was climbing up a ladder, and that ladder broke, and I fell about 11 feet, shattering what we later found out, shattering my L1. And so when we called the fire department, they came, and it instantly, their empathy and their focus, it calmed the situation, and I just knew I was going to be okay. And today, minus the vest, I'm slowly getting back to normal. I'd like to thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much.
Next, we have our Chief Haberly. He's amazing. He's turned our fire department to the amazing department it is today, and he's going to tell us a few words about some of the firemen that responded.
Yeah, thanks, and we really appreciate, Jeffrey, you coming and doing that. I think the crews do it, and I think we often say to ourselves, we don't look for the thank you or the follow-up, but it does feel good to see like how well you're doing, and to be able to have that kind of follow-up, for you to take the time. And I know the Mayor Pro Tem reached out to me and said that you had reached out to him, that you wanted to say thank you. So the fact that you would take time out of your schedule and recovery not to be here to thank us is truly humbling. And so we really appreciate it. This is such a great crew. Some of them are newer to our department, but and you could tell the philosophy and the command presence that Captain Thornberry has. It really radiates through the entire crew, and that's one of the things that I'm really grateful about with our department, is that everybody has this idea, this concept about treating our community as though they're part of the family. Mm-hmm. HB is the biggest small town in the world, I think, and so all of them bleed HB. All of them are about that, and so when they're working with you, it's like they're treating one of their own family members. And I'm really grateful that we have that philosophy.
Yeah, thank you. That's what it felt like, so I appreciate it.
Next, we're back with another amazing story about a situation that our police and our fire department attended to, where we had a success story. And here with us, we have Toby Archer, and he will tell us a little bit about an incident and how our police and fire responded.
So I have kind of a unique story with this incident. I learned about it, not knowing that I learned about it, when my son's football coach told me that he wasn't going to make it to practice and they had a family emergency. Later that day, I learned that one of our officers, Officer Ryan Jensen, had applied the AED and saved someone's life. So looking into the story a little bit, I learned that Nikki here had a pretty significant incident while playing tennis at the Huntington Club, and Officer Jensen happened to be in the parking lot fortuitously, where he normally is not, and was flagged down, and because of the fact that we have AEDs in all of our police cars, was able to run to the scene and apply the AED shortly before paramedics got there, and heroically was able to administer a shock to Nikki on a couple different occasions before the fire department got there, and was able to transport her for further treatment. So I'll let Chief Fleming talk a little bit about the fire's involvement in that, but had Officer Jensen not been there at that time, who knows how this incident would have turned out.
Yeah, and I think this is a great example of the coordinated effort between police and fire department in these types of unfortunate situations when they occur. The importance of having hands-free CPR, hands-only CPR, as well as AEDs on all of our police vehicles is very, very important. They were able to initiate care right out of the gate. Then our fire personnel were able to arrive on scene. Our firefighter paramedics, they're providing advanced life support measures now. So they're able to start IVs, give medications, insert breathing tubes if they need to, continue the resuscitation. Unfortunately, in this case and with Nikki and stuff, it was just such a great outcome. But ultimately, it was because of the combined effort between the police and the fire department.
With us is Mayor Pro Tem Pat Burns, where we will be presenting certificates of recognitions for their heroic efforts.
First is going to Officer Ryan Jensen, who started the CPR. Thank you so much. Congratulations. That's awesome. And one of the firemen, Robert Riley. Thank you. Good job. And a special mention to Sean King, who couldn't be here today.
We are here yet once again with another amazing story of what our police and our fire department, when they work together, how they actually save lives. And with us is Captain Oscar Garcia, who's going to give us a brief description of what happened that day.
On April 24th, our communications center received a radio call, or a phone call, of a subject who sustained a heart attack. The call was transferred to our paramedics, who was providing instructions for Michael's son, who was performing chest compressions. Officer McDonough responded, was the first officer to arrive, immediately saw the need to administer an AED, and was able to provide that AED until paramedics arrived.
Yeah, and this is another great example of teamwork in the city of Huntington Beach, starting immediately with the dispatchers, telling the son what to do, how to perform compressions, a quick immediate response of our police department getting AED on scene, and then also a very timely response by the fire department to deliver firefighter paramedics on the scene very quickly in order to initiate care, and same kind of thing in order to provide the medications, the things that they need. But really, this is, again, another great coordinated effort between the police, fire, and dispatch in order to have such a great outcome, and it's awesome to have you guys here with us today.
Thanks for having us. Brief description for me, don't remember anything, but very, very grateful that AEDs were provided to our police force. I know it's a lot of work for them to train on the devices and have them with them, but I'm very, very grateful that it saved me. So I beat Grandpa in his 60s, Dad in his 50s, and I decided the heart attack in my 40s. So, but made it because of the grace of our first responders. So thank you very, very much. Very, very lucky to live in Huntington Beach. Thank you. Officer
Sean McDonough, thank you. Step on us. You deserve it. I want you guys up front and center. Joshua Hank and Ryan Smith. Thanks, guys. Good job.
We are now moving on to this month's Mayor's Excellence Award, and the recipient of that award will be Dave Wittick, who was overwhelmingly voted for by his peers for his excellent work ethics. And here we have John Donka, who's going to tell us a little bit about Dave and why he deserves this award.
Well, Dave has been working for the city for 22 years? 20 years?
21
A little over 20 years. He wins this award because of his pies. He makes fantastic pies.
I wouldn't know.
Fourth floor.
Yeah. He's been working here through thick and thin. The last few years have been really challenging. We've been short-staffed. And Dave is responsible for patching all your servers, not the servers, the PCs, and keeping everybody happy. I look at the feedback we get from the surveys. They're always 100% very complimentary. This is also a recognition of IS in general. Without the rest of the group, really, we couldn't do our job. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Dave, for doing such a great job. I'm lucky to have you in the department.
Greatly achieved. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Dave. Next, we're here with Vincent Vu, who is the winner of the National Merit Scholarship. He applied. Over 1.3 million students could have applied for this, and he was a winner. So tell us what that scholarship means to you.
It means a lot to me because I put a lot of hard work into both studying for the PSAT, which eventually qualified me for the program, and then also refining my application to submit for consideration. So I think both of those things required a lot of hard work and preparation, so I'm proud of how it ended up as this award.
And here are his parents and his sister. So why don't you tell us a little bit of how proud you are of Vanson?
Well, his nickname is My Golden Boy. And, he has that name because when I picked him up from kindergarten, and he got a golden medallion for good listening. So ever since that day, I called him My Golden Boy, and he has lived up to his name since. He's very hardworking, always, give his 110%, and he's a good listener indeed. He always listened to his mom, and above all, he works hard. He's very determined, and that's how he is here today, and we're very, very proud of him.
So are we. Now we have Mayor Pro Tem Pat Burns, who will be presented a certificate of recognition to congratulate you on your merit scholarship.
Well, it sounds like it's very well earned, and congratulations. Awesome job.
Joining us next is Kiwanis, who put together our spring extravaganza this year. It is actually a fantastic family event where they raise money for our youth. They've been doing this for such a long time. I actually attended last year's, and my favorite part was the children who were visually impaired, how they were going out and actually Easter egg hunting. So you guys are not just charitable, you're extremely inclusive. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the spring extravaganza, Easter extravaganza, and how that came about?
Sure. So for years, the Kiwanis Club of Huntington Beach has done the Easter egg hunt and Kiwanis Family Fun Day the day before Easter. This year, obviously, we got rained out. So in conjunction with the city's cooperation, Kristen and Molly did so much to help us make the event happen. We have Sean Wood and Van Vu were the two chairs of the event. Mike Rumet handled all the food. Ed Laird and Dave Garofalo were instrumental in creating the event and helping us run the event. So it was wonderful.
So it was successful. You had a ton of people coming out. You made a lot of families happy.
Mm-hmm. The inclusive vision impaired Easter egg hunt was actually sponsored by the Huntington Beach Fire Outreach Foundation. So they were instrumental in helping us put that thing together. So another great partnership.
It was great and successful. Next, we have the Huntington Beach High School water polo team in the house. They are the co-league champs for this year. With us is the athletic director, Melissa Bandenbosch, who's going to tell us a little bit about how hard they worked and about the certificate they won, or the award.
Yeah, so we had a great season. We were the co-league champions this year. When they get introduced, you will realize that there's only 8 of them. And so 6 need to be in a pool at all times. So we are the Mighty 8. We are super excited for our year. We worked extremely hard, and so I couldn't be more proud of them.
Next, joining us are the Edison High School girls water polo team, and they're actually the co-champs for the Sunset Wave League. With us is Coach Carly Boydston, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the team and the award that they won.
Yeah, we had a great team this year. It was a pleasure to get to see them shine throughout the year. There's plenty of talent, and I can't wait to see what they do this coming year.
Next, we have some very special guests from Huntington Beach. We have Jimmy Hayward, who wrote a beautiful patriotic speech and read it on social media, and he did fantastic. And we have Livia over here, who helped with this speech. Olivia.
Head up.
And she was amazing. She was holding up a flag, and we want to recognize them both, you for your unwavering patriotism, and Olivia for being a fantastic helper. And I also hear that your 6th great-grandpa signed our Declaration of Independence.
My 6th great-grandfather signed the Declaration of Independence.
So it's in your blood.
Yes.
In your blood. Well, you did a fantastic job. So I'd like to present you, number 1, with the pins that we wear up on council. Sorry, Mom, I'm going to poke a hole. So these I actually got ourselves. And here is a pin from the city of Huntington Beach.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You earned it. So now we're going to be matching. And Livia, you're next.
I'm going to note his tie.
We'll put one right here.
Tie is pretty snappy with
How's
the
that?
American
Is that
flag.
good? Okay. Oops. And here is the other one. This is from our city. Your home.
Bling, bling.
See, now we are all matching.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And here's Mayor Pro Tem Pat Burns, who's going to be presenting your certificates.
Jimmy, thank you very much. Stick to your principles.
Thank you.
Livia, great job. I saw you on Fox News. You did an outstanding job.